we are rounding out our segment of New Construction November, and we are here again with Alex Mitchell from Meridian Custom Homes, and he's just about to take us to the finish line on our new construction. So what do you need to know when you're getting ready to wrap up your new construction home? What are the final steps to make all of your new construction dreams come true?
So with the homes being completed, there's a number of inspections that have to take place from the town. Virtually all of the inspectors come back through and have to sign off so you can get your occupancy permit so you have the right to move in. So that's critical to have that happen, and that gets managed by the builder. Once he has that occupancy permit, that has to get submitted to the bank, whether it's turnkey financing or construction contract financing. The bank needs that information before they're gonna fully fund the loan and or have the closing.
Right, yeah, that's so the certificate of occupancy, just basically stating that every inspection has been completed, that's your final, the house is 100% good to occupy.
Good to occupy. And then oftentimes the bank will have their own third-party inspector come out and do their inspection and say, it's okay, bank, the money you're about to lend them based on what we all thought, it's all there, it's all good.
It's still worth what they're paying for.
That's
So that's the final appraisal at that point. The appraiser will typically go back out and sign off on everything.
That's right, that's right. Appraisal, usually if it's turnkey, if it's construction contract, it's already been pre-appraised, so they're just verifying that the house is built per the specification and plans that they inspected way back when. So that can take a little time, but during that time, the client and the builder can be proactive and do things that are really important, like the final walkthrough or the final inspection. And that should be a really fun time. However, it's really not a time to walk through with your parents,
Bring
your kids,
all your friends,
have them run around the house. It's really a time to spend with your builder, be very thoughtful, go room by room together, make sure that it is completed per your plans and specifications, make sure you're content with the quality, and if you're not, make sure you have a very specific itemized list.
Like a punch list.
That you mutually agree to in terms of what's going to take place that day or soon thereafter, so the house is 100% complete. Like you probably do, even if it's an existing house you're transferring, those final steps before you get to closing.
Yep, the final walkthrough, making sure everything is as we discussed or when the clients had last seen it, which is a little different than the new construction because it's actually finished. But
and how long does that typically take, that final walkthrough, to go room by room, to really be, to be proactive, to spend that time with the builder, asking the questions? How long? What does that time frame look like typically?
You kind of want to set a couple of hours.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. It can go a lot quicker than that.
Right.
And it has gone a lot quicker. Sometimes leading up to it, they might meet on site with the broker, do their prior walkthrough and one of our representatives, so they kind of already know what they're getting into, and they're really only focused on one or two things. Then it can be very quick.
Right.
But I'd say a couple hours, and we oftentimes call it a home orientation. It gives our team an opportunity to not just itemize the things that may need to take place still, but to really talk about how does your house function and what are some things that you might want to do in your house, like keep some form of humidification controls in your basement, that sort of thing. Maybe enter a contract with an HVAC company to maintain your system, and here's ones that we would recommend. Some people like, don't need it, I'm hands-on, I can take care of all this, but these are our suggestions.
I would take everything.
Yeah. Does it come it come in a binder or anything, or?
Yeah.
And then once you're done with that, it's just see you later, good doing business with you, or how does that? Do you guys just mail a Christmas card every year? How does it work?
We tend to provide some form of a basket or something. I can say it, I really love this. We have a number of clients that build with us again.
Oh, that's great.
We just completed a home, and this wonderful couple was the son and daughter and grandkids of their grandparents and parents that we built for many years ago. Lovely people, so that's terrific. We also get lots of clients that allow us to come back into their house, and because they went into people's houses that are lived in and showed, and many of them are happy and frankly proud to have other people come through. And when we do that, they're doing it out of their the relationship we have and their good hearts. But we'll give them a $200 gift certificate to Capital Grill or something.
Actually, I was getting at the warranty.
Oh, the warranty. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
I love that, though. That's great.
What warranty? There is a warranty that they get at time of signing the contract.
Yeah.
Now that gets tucked away during the build process. They never think about it again. We bring that back out again, and we review the warranty. And what's really important to review is what is not warranted and why. That's the kind of stuff we get into. Again, setting those expectations between the two. One example is, your concrete floor. Your concrete floor doesn't want to move. It might have control joints. It does have control joints, but you might get some hairline cracks. If you go into your basement, I bet you almost everybody has some hairline cracks. Don't freak out. It's to be expected. So we have those sort of conversations with them up front.
Awesome.
What are some of the things that you get called back on a home warranty that are most common?
Most common, it's funny, if we have something that becomes most common,
Process around
we,
it.
we
Yeah.
really process around it. We try to
Yeah.
focus on it and find out how do we not have that happen again. But what are some things? One thing, we're in New England, so the temperatures change a lot. You get expansion and contraction throughout the year, and that's going to happen for the life of the house. So you're going to get some separation. So the more detail you have in your house, more coffer beams, more wood detail, you're going to get some additional expansion and contraction. Expect it. It's going to happen. So that's one of those things that we do point out. Do we go back in? We typically go back in once, and we say, listen, this is going to happen again. It might not happen for a year or 3 years, but you're going to have this expansion and contraction again. Here's how we take care of it. You can take care of it, you can hire somebody, but here's how it can be taken care of properly.
But if it's reoccurring, you'll have that conversation up front and just part of the process now, and you set that expectation. So
Exactly.
That's great.
Okay.
Awesome.
So Alex, how can someone get in touch with you? What's the best way if they want to start their new construction custom home journey with you?
Well, I guess they can call me directly. I will have a preliminary conversation with you, and I have a terrific team of people that I can lead you to the right person.
Okay.
And my number is 401-301-3854. Please go online at meridiancustomhomes.com. There's a lot of information on there in terms of how to contact us. We have Matterports of homes that we've built, which can be a lot of fun to kind of self-walk through the homes, existing homes that we've built that clients of ours allowed us to Matterport their homes. We have photography and some descriptions, and it should be a pretty good resource.
A lot of information.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
This is great.
All right,
Enjoyed it.
thanks.
so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Alex.
Adam.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you for watching.